Hey y'all, honey, now I know normally it is Very Good Mondays with me and Choice, but today I wanted to do something very special. It's still Very Good Monday, but of course we've been going through so many things in the world with COVID-19 and the coronavirus, and our elderly have been affected the most. And so today I am still honoring a small business and featuring them. I'm at Msannsresidentialcare here in Inglewood, California, and I want to introduce you to the owners, some very special people, very near and dear to my heart. And I want to talk about caregiving and assisted living and why it's so important, especially during times like this. So come on in and let me introduce you to these amazing people. All right, very good. Should we still sing Very Good Mondays? Welcome to Very Good Mondays, even without Choice. Is it okay? Y'all ain't gonna be mad at me. Choice will be all right. She gonna forgive me. She done already gave me the go ahead. Okay. Welcome to Very Good Mondays. Welcome to Very Good Mondays. You send in your product, or let me come to your house. We open it and we try it. Maybe I open the door. Welcome to Very Good Mondays. Honey, listen, come on in here. Let me introduce you to the people of the hour making a difference in their community. Very good, very good. Here we are. First of all, amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
Thank you.
This is my brother and my sister, the amazing Jelani and Stacy Janisse.
Hello, everybody.
Hello there.
How are you?
I'm amazing. First of all, I walked in here and the energy, amazing.
Okay.
Amazing. Introduce yourselves.
Well, I'm Jelani and this is my beautiful wife, Stacy. This is Miss Ann's Residential Care.
Absolutely. Now, before you say anything else, because
Okay.
I want to sit down and really talk to you about it. But first, I want to get a tour, because I literally wanted to have a real reaction for y'all. Y'all know I like to tell the truth.
Okay.
So first thing is, honey, when I came in here, he took my temperature, so I already know he about in business. Because I'm his sister, he's like, I know you got your mask on, but let me get that temperature, okay? Very good. And then I didn't want to go any further, so because I wanted it to be a real reaction. So the energy is amazing.
Really grateful for you. And thank God for having you in our lives to be able to do something like this. So
Absolutely.
for that, we're truly grateful.
Yeah.
But here we are, Miss Ann's Residential Care.
Yeah.
This is the living room portion of that, and that's Mr. Williams there. This house was built in 1930. And we renovated.
You would not know it. It was built in 1930 because it was brand spanking new. Amazing.
We renovated it from the ground up.
Wow.
This is the living room portion continued.
And this is where
This is where the main area is for the majority of the residents to hang out.
okay.
This is where they fellowship. This is where they perform their exercises. We'll get into more of all that later.
Yeah.
This is their main fellowship area, and they just kind of hang out and do themselves.
Flat screen on the
Yes.
wall. Come on.
Everything is state of the art in here. We want to try to give it a little modern feel with a Spanish style outside of the house. So we're trying to blend the two.
It's amazing.
Yes.
It feels so comfortable and warm. I love it.
Thank you.
Very good.
This is our dining room.
Yes.
Got a chandelier
Yes,
here,
it is.
table, seating for six.
Yes.
6 residents, so this is perfect. We have recliners all the way around, so every seat in the house is a great seat. Sit down, push the button, kick your feet up, read your paper, drink your coffee, your latte, hold your pinky out, whatever you want to do.
I love that. Yes.
Over here we have our little office, computer access for anybody that needs computer access coming into the house. Internet, print papers, whatever you need. Medication dispensing area is always locked up and secured. State guidelines.
And all our documents and licensing.
I see it. Very efficient. Okay. Honey, they ain't just starting the business acting like it, honey. They actually doing the doggone thing. Very good.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
take us into the
Come on
fancy.
into the kitchen.
Honey, I feel like I want to cook something in here.
Oh, you can. We got some groceries in here if you want to whip up something. We got some stuff.
Oh, it's so nice. Oh,
And
my
so
Lord.
the kitchen was closed in, so we opened up the kitchen.
Oh, we got a little light. Oh, yeah.
We
What a
opened up the
light.
kitchen.
Let us
to,
see it. You see that? Ooh.
Yeah, we redid the whole kitchen. We opened it up to have like an open floor plan. It's kind of hard to do with a 30s home, but we made it work for us.
You did.
All brand new countertops, all brand new sinks, appliances. Everything is brand new in this house and in this room, and it's plenty of space to work within. So we're ADA accessible, so if you have a wheelchair, you can get anywhere you need to go because we got plenty of room. Pantries full of groceries.
Yeah.
Laundry room.
Yes,
There you go there.
Another little breakfast nook area there. I love that.
Yes.
I love the breakfast nook.
So if you just want a quick bite and you don't necessarily want to sit down at the table, you can sit down here and just maybe have a cup of coffee and a brownie or a bake, some type of muffin or something like that to kind of satisfy you.
I love that. What I have felt so far is that you really make it feel like home away from home, because this will be their new home, and it's so important. And I know that personally from working at an assisted living facility, it's important to make it feel comfortable and warm and like home.
Absolutely.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Can y'all take anybody that's 41? Just need a break sometime.
This is one of the bedrooms here. Notice the colors. We picked these colors because some of our residents, they may have some type of disability, mainly dementia or Alzheimer's, but they may not necessarily know what room they're going into.
Yeah.
So we try to color code the bed so they remember, I go to this room and this is my particular bed.
Love that.
Yes.
So each bedroom, they have their own bathroom?
Yeah, so they have their own bathroom.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Come on in.
This is the most fanciest assisted living facility I've ever seen.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Yeah, so again, state of the art, modern. This is kind of like one of our club bathrooms. We got a TV in here in the bathroom. We got everything in this spot.
Let the folks see that production, honey. That sink and stuff. This is beautiful. But what I mean, it's so easy and accessible. You know, I love the big wideness for common. It's just easy.
Yes. And this room is able to accommodate 2 people. Right now, this is a private room because we have a resident that's here.
Yeah.
But he may have a roommate sooner or later.
Come on, roommate. So you have 3 bedrooms and 2 beds. So you guys can house 6 people.
6 people. Yes.
Very good. Okay.
So,
Oh.
Welcome to the club. Come on in the bathroom. Bring your room for everybody. Sis, why don't you go on over there and take a seat? Take a seat.
This is amazing.
So you can go here, you can take your bath, and then sit down and relax and dry off if you want to.
It does not feel like a hospital. It doesn't feel like a nursing home. It literally feels like home.
That's what feels
So
good.
I'm so proud of you guys for doing it that way, not the traditional way. 'Cause I'm all about non-traditional. Don't tell me what to do, honey. Let me do it my way. And y'all have done that to make your residents feel like they got a new home.
Right.
Even in their current situations, because that's so important. We know that.
Yes.
So this is amazing.
Yes.
You see this tub? So this is accessible for anyone. I love that.
Yeah, so this tub is a walk-in bathtub.
Yeah.
This tub is for people that may have a little difficulty just getting in and out of that bathtub. So they can go in there and sit down and they can, just kind of relax while they take a bath. And
Right.
It's something that we wanted to cater to our seniors to make sure that they're comfortable at all times, no matter what room they are in the house. So.
And it also helps your caregivers take better care of them when they have to.
You already know.
Because I did that job before, so absolutely, that's very good.
Good.
Yes, because it's very good Monday. This is all very good. Okay, yes. Miss Ann,
Miss Ann.
right? Tell me why Miss Ann? It's like, how did this even happen?
Ooh, okay. In 2018, October the 17th, we lost our stepfather. He transitioned. And 17 days later, we lost my mom. And November the 3rd. Those 17 days changed our lives forever. And once we lost them, and I'll tell you a quick story about how it happened. Stepdad, we were away on vacation. We got a call from my mom and saying that, hey, he's gone. Total shock to our system. Came back from vacation. As soon as we got back, Mom took sick. I ended up finding her, discovering her here in this house. I walked through the door. Actually, let me take it back a little bit. My uncle had sent me a text and said, check on your mom. She wasn't doing too good. So I actually called her. She didn't answer the phone. Called back again about 10:30. She still didn't answer. We was out at my son's basketball game, and ended up coming back, dropped him off at home. I got here at about 12:15, walked through those doors, walked back to the bedroom that we were just in, sleeping peacefully, didn't think anything of it. And I walked out and was fooling around, making a bunch of noise, walked back, she was still asleep. I was like, hey, she's sleeping in, it's 12:30. So I came back out. When I came back out, my eyes got big and I realized something ain't right. So I walked back in that room, started paying attention to the environment. The shades were still closed. The lamp was still on. The fan was still blowing. So I whispered out, Mom, Mom. No response. So I went over and kind of nudged her, Mom. No response. Her skin was cool to the touch, but the fan was blowing on her. So I figured, she's just cool. So I went over and checked her pulse, and it was nothing. And got on the phone, I called 911, and I called my wife, and just kind of said, I think Mom is gone. After I got off the phone with them, 911 and my wife, there was a space, there was a time, about 5 minutes that had gone by. And in that 5 minutes, it felt like an eternity. But a lot happened during that time. I felt like my mom was at the park with me, pushing me on a swing. And while she was pushing me on the swing, I'm a kid in the park, I'm screaming, I'm happy, I'm excited. And then she gives me one final push, and then she walks in front of me and then just walks off into the sunset. And when she's walking off into the sunset, I'm looking at her dazed and confused, like, Mom, where you going? And she just kind of waved goodbye. And Miss Ann's was born. So there was nobody here to take care of my mom during that time. There was nobody here that could see to it that she was good and she was okay. She didn't quite need all the assistance of having someone here 24 hours a day, but yet she didn't need to be hospitalized either. Yeah,
and it happened so quick.
It did.
Yes.
Because she was fine.
Yes.
When we left, she was fine. And that's what was so devastating, because when we returned from vacation after his stepfather passed, it was like, what happened?
Yeah.
When we left, you were walking okay. You were doing everything okay. And then she needed help 24/7. And we were scrambling like, I don't know how to do this. And I don't know how to be there the way she needs us to be there. So it was so scary.
Yeah.
We definitely didn't want to send her off anywhere. So we started using our time to come in and be with her and sit with her, fix meals, take her to her appointments.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes. I was like, oh, sis, pray for me. Pray for me, because it's hard. And you want to make sure you're doing right by them.
Right.
Absolutely.
Which is why when you told me you were doing this in your mom's honor and memory of her, it was touching for me because, for my story, many of you guys know my mom had ALS, which is different from your situation because yours was so quick. But it was 3 years of seeing my mom transition and needing assistant care. But the thing about, having a terminal disease is no insurance will pay for certain things, right? It's kind of like, well, unfortunately, they're going to die anyway, so we're not going to give you, the assistance that you need. And we had to come out of pocket and pay for a caregiver and become caregivers, like you said, learn how to do everything. And of course, it's what we do because it's our mom, it's our dads, it's what we do. But being able to have a facility like this that feels like your daughter, your son is taking care of you still, because even though your daughter or son may not be able to anymore, they can trust somebody who will take care of their loved ones, right?
And that's what's fueled this whole thing. As we saw them transitioning and them going, they left us with a responsibility, not just the house.
Yeah.
So my brother and I, we made a pact to say that, you know what, this is what we're going to do. We're going to cater to the people that need just a little bit of help.
Yeah.
And Miss Ann's residential care is born. So all they got to do is wake up.
Yeah.
We feed them. We bathe them. We exercise, we have activities, we dance, we do everything in this house.
It sounds like you do everything that you didn't get the chance to do for your mom, right? Because that's a real thing, right? Ooh, honey, it's a I took care of my mom
me and my sister for almost 3 years. And I still felt like when she left, I didn't do enough.
That's it.
Even if you do,
Yeah.
there's something that just feels heavy on you.
Yeah.
It's a
We
natural
ain't about to be
thing.
sitting there crying and
But
stuff.
I know. But it's the truth.
Absolutely.
And so after that, that's when I went and worked at a nursing home. For a year, I worked at an assisted living home. It wasn't nice like this, let me tell you that. But I did that because I felt like I still got something in me to give. I need to help take care of people. And I did that in my mom's honor. I was like, I want to go and I want to serve. And I also loved the elderly. My mom loved the elderly.
Yes.
She used to always tell me, you take care of babies and you take care of elderly.
Yeah.
It is
Absolutely.
our responsibility.
Amen.
And so because you're doing that, it's in your mom's honor. First of all, mom is pleased. You know, mom is so pleased.
She gave us confirmation because after she transitioned, we went back into her bedroom and we turned that light on and it was flickering. It ain't never flickered before, but it was flickering that day.
Yeah.
So she gave us confirmation like,
that
good
y'all
job,
doing
you
all
guys
right.
doing all right. So
And it's a
she's
beautiful facility. The energy in here is amazing. It feels good. And I know that you're doing great. You're doing great work in your community. 'Cause
Absolutely.
from the outside, you never know, right? You
Yes,
just feel
yes.
like you're in a beautiful neighborhood. What was that like? What was the thought process of, okay, how do we do this and make it still feel like home? Why did you choose to do it that way?
Yeah, so as soon as God presented us with the opportunity to be able to do this, we started doing the research and we discovered that assisted living facilities, they're not like convalescent hospitals and they're not like nursing homes.
Right.
Convalescent hospitals and nursing homes are all medically based. The assisted living or board and care, what this is not medically based. This is just people that need a little extra help. And that right there enables us to go the extra mile when it comes to taking care of people. We don't necessarily have to do more than just getting them up and taking care of them, giving them a bath and all the other things that I mentioned. Those are only things that's required. Plus, we give them a little extra love.
Yeah.
One of our residents, he had an anniversary here the other day, and his wife came out and we had a candlelit dinner for him. Staff made him candlelit dinner, he and his wife, and they danced the night away. And
I love
those are some of the things that we offer here, and it's just so different from a larger facility because those larger ones, you know, if you slip and fall or if something happens to you, you may not be found for an hour or a couple of hours.
I know that to be true.
Yes.
And this, something happens, we're Johnny on the spot. We're going to
Right.
see to it that you're taken care of. So
Because it's intimate.
It's so
You know,
intimate.
it's private. Let's talk about that because with coronavirus, right? So many sad stories that broke my heart. So many. I cried so much, honey. The internet had about told me up these last couple months. But so many elderly people died alone because they were in, facilities where they couldn't have their family there because it was just too many other people. The exposure, it was too much of a risk.
Yeah.
And actually, they quarantine all of the convalescent hospitals, all of the nursing homes, the larger ones, because so many people were being infected inside of those larger facilities. Where they just couldn't accommodate having more people come in. So they had let everybody quarantine, and 13.5% of the people that has transitioned from the pandemic have been seniors. That is a huge percentage in the larger scheme of things, 13.5%. So being in a smaller facility, we kind of decrease those chances a little bit. Obviously anything can still happen, but we wanted to make sure we cater to the smaller community and the population in an assisted living to ensure that we're all safe, because we can control 6 to 8 people that come in and out, but we can't control several hundred that's in these larger facilities.
Absolutely, and their families.
And their families.
Absolutely. So when you said that, your resident here, you allowed his wife to come and have an anniversary. What was their 50th or something?
54th wedding anniversary.
Wedding anniversary, and you were able to accommodate that because the thing about the elderly, especially when you're dealing with memory loss diseases, dementia and things like that, we have to remember they're still human. Right? And how do I say it? Familiarity. You know me and my words, I make them up.
You got it.
Right? It's so important.
Yeah.
Right? Those little moments that they can still have.
Absolutely.
Is special to them. And it sometimes brings them back to a moment.
Yeah.
And so for you guys to be able to do that, that's priceless.
And that's what feels amazing. And even like my dad's in Kansas, and I've been begging him to come out. I said, Dad, if we build it, will you come? But he's in a home in Kansas, so I can't be with him, and he's not ready to come out here. But I know I can love on anyone who's here the way I would love on my dad. And that's what ignites that fire inside to make sure they're good at all times. Because there are parents, there are grandparents.
That's right.
So,
Absolutely.
Yes.
I love that. So you have 6 beds.
Yes.
Are you trying to fill the bed? Are you at capacity? Or, because this is still new.
Yes.
Brand spanking new, honey. It smells like a new car in here. You ever walk into a new honey? The thing smells fresh. So what are kind of like the guidelines? Some people never did this before. Some people need a caregiver now. They need an assisted living home, but they don't know where to start. How do they start? What is it,
So
if you're in Los Angeles or Inglewood and they wanted to be in this facility, how would they be able to do that?
Yeah, so first of all, go to the website, www.msannsresidentialcare.com. That's MSANNS. You'll get it all. Residentialcare@gmail.
I'll post it.
Yeah. So anyway, go to the website. You have to be 60 years or older.
Okay.
And once you're 60 years and older, you just need to be able not to be able to perform one of the activities of daily living. This may be dressing, grooming, incontinent, maybe have some memory loss, or one of those things. As long as that's in line, then you're good to go.
Oh, very
good to go. Come in, make an appointment, and we'll get you all set up.
Well, honey, listen. If anybody out there, your loved ones are in need, they'll be safe here and taken very good care of. That's amazing. So, is there anything else we should know, or anything you want to say and share?
Yes. So, a couple things.
Yes.
We are in a year 2020. In year 2031, all of the baby boomers are going to have retired by then.
Wow.
So we're going to have an influx of seniors that need places to go if you're unable to take care of them, or if you're unable to take care of them, or you at home are unable to take care of them. It is an extreme job to take care of someone.
Yes, it is.
Let us make your job a little bit easier. And you can come and see your loved one at any given time, at any given point, and we welcome you with open arms. That message right there, I think that speaks volumes, because people don't know about places like this.
Right.
They think it's either at home where I got to take care of them, or you have to take care of them.
Traditional nursing homes. Or, big facilities.
Yes.
A lot of people, which is why I was like, can I feature you on my Very Good Mondays? And I know it's different, but it's still a small private business that is a need in the community and in the world. There may be other, states or cities that you have one of these homes and nobody knows about it. So somebody like me might come to your town one day and be like, let's talk about it. But I just thought it was important, to share this, because you're doing community service, believe it or not. It is your business, because it's your business. But it's something so important. And it's personal for me. It's personal for both of you guys. And when you have lived through it, you know how important it is.
Absolutely.
So I commend you on that. I commend you on taking your life experience and turning it into something beautiful, which you've done. So very good.
Thank you.
Well, y'all got anything else? Nothing else?
We're working on the second one. So when God says, we trust and step out on faith, build it and they'll come. Yes, we still have beds available here, but the second one has already been licensed and approved. So it's what we're going to do.
Yes.
It's what we're going to do to bless.
You see this?
Yeah.
But, a lot of times things happen in our life, right? And we don't, not necessarily learn from it, but we don't take anything away from it.
Absolutely.
And you guys have not only taken away from your experiences, honey, you done ran with it. You done ran with the thing. That's amazing. It's beautiful.
Miss Ann's Residential Care Part 2 is coming, being built in the back as we speak.
Yeah.
So,
And one more thing that you didn't mention, which I think is a beautiful thing. Your mom was a social worker, right?
She was.
So
You
was my
remember?
mama.
Wow.
This is
Yes.
you're still doing your mama's work.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I
This
didn't
is
think
this
about
is
that.
social work.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So that's amazing. Honey, you are your mama's child.
Yes.
Honey.
Whether I know it or not.
Whether you know it or
Right.
not. Me
Yeah.
too, and me too.
Yes,
Okay?
yes.
This is who we are.
Yes,
but
yes.
absolutely amazing. I am so proud of y'all.
Thank you
I
so
am overjoyed. I'm thankful that you allowed me to come in and share this with everybody watching. And I hope that you guys, any questions you have, if you know somebody,
Absolutely.
reach out to them. They are an open door. Okay, now once they up filled to capacity, we're gonna put you on the wait list. Yes. For the next one. But no, please, if you can, if you know someone, please support them. If you have questions or anything like that, please feel free to reach out. I'll put their information in the description of this video. Yes, very good.
Yes. Well, thank you again.
Yes, thank
for
you so
you on
much.
this opportunity.
Oh, absolutely.
Coming into this home and blessing us with your presence. It's truly grateful for that. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you. I love you guys.
Love you
We
too.
love you too.
So now, go about your business, y'all. Have the most amazing day. But even if you can't have a good one, don't you dare go messing up nobody else's. Here, love y'all. Bye.
Well, thank you guys.
Bye.
Thank you.